Hi everyone, Lucid Dreamer back with another indicator showcasing video. In today's video, as I promised in the previous videos, we are going to take a look at an indicator derived from the moving stop loss MOST, and it's going to be optimized trend tracker by the Turkish economist and algo trader Anıl Ozeksi, and implemented to TradingView with open source code and a detailed explanation by the man himself, Kıvanç Özbilgiç, and I really would like to thank both of them in this video. So let's get the OTT on our chart. We have a few things to look at, so watch until the end and don't forget to check them out on TradingView. Anıl Özekşi doesn't have a TradingView account, but I would love you to follow him on Twitter. So we have the regular optimized trend tracker here. As I said, that optimized trend tracker is derived from, not exactly derived, but Anıl Özekşi tells he got the idea from MOST itself. And the interesting thing is that there are even more indicators that are derived and being derived from optimized trend tracker itself, so it's growing exponentially, and it would be interesting to see where the things go a few years later, right? And I will walk you through a few of them in this video. So we have the regular optimized trend tracker on our chart. It's derived from a moving stop loss indicator, MOST. If you haven't watched my MOST showcasing video, I will leave the link down below for you to go ahead and check it out. And let's get down to the settings of the optimized trend tracker. As the name suggests, this is both a trailing stop indicator and a trend following indicator, right? You can get your source as you like. You can adjust the period of optimized trend tracker, which is the chosen moving average and variable one by default. Let's make that 5, for example, or 13 would be good. And you can adjust Fibonacci numbers, by the way. You can adjust the percent as well, by what percent the OTT line follows the moving average. 1.618 seems good. You can customize the plotting of it. You can either show the support lines or line crossing signals like this. I prefer not to show them. And you can mess with the highlighter as well. And of course, you can choose yourself a moving average from here, right? EMA is good, SMA is good, simple moving average, exponential, weighted, triangular, variable, which trades far less on the sideways market. And it bugged out somehow. Let me. Yes. Wilder's moving average, zero lag, exponential moving average, and true strength force. Today we're going to use variable moving average, and we are on Bitcoin's 5-minute chart. I don't want this video to be too long, so I will go fast from now here. As you see here, we have a false signalization from OTT itself, right? Another here, not so much of a false one, it's kind of a fake breakout like that, so seems good overall, but one here as well, right? Oh, and I can say that it's not easy to trade moving stop loss indicators in cryptocurrencies because the price is psychopathically volatile, but it held up pretty well, don't you think, right? So we have one here as well. That's a false signalization, and these signals can be get rid of, like we can get rid of these signals by, which I'll show you the other indicator in a few seconds, adding another OTT line over here. Let's make that right, and this way that blue line would cross the first OTT line but would fail to cross the other one, so we wouldn't have that false signal. And by doing this, we would not over optimize our system in order to get rid of these annoying signals, right? Because if I try to over optimize my system and increase the periods, okay, maybe I would not have this signal here, but the overall signalization would be so slow that I wouldn't profit from it, right? So the other indicator is again implemented to TradingView by Kıvanç Özbilgiç, Twin Optimized Trend Tracker. Twin stands for it's doubling, right? And the default period of it is 40. The main reason is that Anıl Ozeksi uses 1 minute charts on his trading, and maybe we can do this, make the period, yes, 13 and 1618, okay, 13.618. These two are the regular optimized trend tracker settings, and the twin optimized trend tracker coefficient is how far the two lines will be away from each other, like the twin channels width, right? If I make that 0.005, they'll widen up. If I make that 0.0001, they will tighten up like this. So, but the regular one is good. So let's close this one. And yes, for example, this is a false signal, but we don't have that on our twin optimized trend tracker oscillator, and this only we couldn't help with this. But for example, this might increase the periods a bit, but I personally wouldn't want to, because this would be messing with it too much, right? I always say do not over optimize, and over optimizing I would depict it as fitting the t-shirt so much onto the previous price that you wouldn't find a price to fit it in the future. Then you would have to throw that t-shirt on the trash, right? I hope it makes sense for you. So it looks good, and I can say that it looks good on Ethereum as well, right? Like XRP as well. If it looks good on several charts like this or several time frames, then I think it's worth working on and thinking more about it. As far as the price moves this parabolically strong, then all the indicators are good, but that's all another thing, right? So the third implementation of optimized trend tracker would be the OTT on RSI or MFI or any other indicator. Let's do that MFI in this video. So we add an MFI on our chart, and then we can click these three dots over here at indicator, and let's add optimized trend tracker to MFI, and let's see what we got. I hide the actual MFI. We have an oscillator, right? And you can mess with these settings in order to have something to work with, right? For example, these don't look really bad, right? Both around here, sold around here, both at this exact bar, and now see what happens, right? This is just randomized, and I couldn't find a scripted version of this implementation of most at RSI in the previous most video, but we have one, and that will be the subject of our next video. We have one here for the optimized trend tracker. It's risotto, and we have an optimized trend tracker oscillator as well. So more videos upcoming. I really would love you to subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, open OTT on your chart, take a look at that. You can use it on cryptocurrencies, pretty much anything. You can use it on stocks, indexes, like S&P, everything. And before using both optimized trend tracker and any other trailing stop indicator, please first check the swings of the price, right? if it's like this all the time, I really wouldn't recommend you to consider trading it, at least with a trailing stop loss. Maybe you can use some kind of a momentum and volatility system with ins and outs instead of being in the trade all the time using a trailing stop loss indicator, right? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.